feeling like the complete business person now. Whoa. And I do the lemon juice, not zinger yet, and I do have Michelle's green smoothie every day, and it totally revitalised me. I'm completely off caffeine. I never would have said that a year ago. So yeah, go forth, just do it at your own pace though. You don't have to do everything. So now I'd just like to introduce a couple of our members. So as part of being an Out of the Box membership, you have the opportunity that I will invite you to come and speak. So while Dee Littlewood is coming to the stage to talk about being a life coach, Nina Kaminsky needs to go and get the pack off Michelle now, please, for when you do your presentation. Don't worry, go talk to Michelle, she'll explain. And Dee Littlewood.
Thank you very much. Good evening, and thank you, Fleur, for the opportunity to come and speak with you all here this evening. My name is Dee Littlewood, and I am the owner of Dee Littlewood Life Coaching. I began my coaching career back in 2001 in Ireland, where I completed my diploma course, and I then went on to become one of the national trainers in delivering the diploma course in 3 different centres in Ireland. I absolutely loved what I was doing, but I later realised that I was actually doing life coaching long before I discovered what life coaching really was. When I had done the course, I realised that I had been naturally gifted at recognising other people's natural strengths and abilities. And when I was managing in a workplace environment, it was absolutely amazing to see the transformation in people, because I was able to give them, as part of their job, those abilities to have those shine through in their positions. We had great experiences with them at work, in their workplace, in the feeling they were feeling really empowered and really feeling valued by the company. Since my arrival in Perth in 2007, I'm obviously from Ireland, as you can probably tell by the accent, I have combined my work with my coaching, and have had the opportunity to not only meet some amazing people, but have the opportunity to walk with them on their journey in their life, in their transformation. I made the decision at the end of last year, so it's relatively new, to actually venture out on my own, and I've created Dee Littlewood Life Coaching. Thank you. My new business is that it's very new. My website is still being developed. I don't have business cards yet, but that doesn't stop me from being able to stand up here and let you know what it is that I do. Sorry, I had to write this down because I would forget otherwise. The best way that I would describe myself is I'm an intuitive life coach who helps people discover who they are authentically and begin living a life that was once only a dream that they kept hidden to themselves. I have many testimonials and many fans of the work that I do, not only because I make a difference in their lives, but I equip them with the tools, the techniques and the strategy for lifetime change. They are altered for their life, the rest of their life. I would like to share a client story with you. This beautiful lady came in to see me. She had some physical disabilities from a car accident many years before, and her story and journey was so inspiring. It included months of rehabilitation, learning to walk and talk again. She also suffered some brain injury. She ended up working for the disability department, assisting disabled clients to gain employment. Although she was not born disabled, she moved and spoke in a way that others perceived her as being disabled. She had worked there for a long time and wanted to move on, but did not know what else she could do. She always wanted to speak to young adults about her story and the dangers of driving, about being overconfident behind the wheel of a car and what can happen. Sorry. She craved change, but needed the confidence to make it happen. On our very first session, the breakthrough came when she moved from saying to herself, "I am disabled," to "I am able." Authentically, she was and is able. She was simply living according to the label that had been given to her many years before. This simple yet profound moment was when she began to see herself differently. Over the coming 3 sessions, we worked further on this concept, and doors began opening for her. Her final breakthrough came in the new year, after she was approached by a former employer to come and have a talk to her about a position that they currently had, and was offered the job there and then. In her own words, she said, "I felt so empowered and valued knowing she wanted me to come and work with her." With my own business, it is now time for me to reach out and help as many people as I possibly can. And so my business consists of both one-to-one and group coaching, workshops and seminars, speaking events, and I am in the process of having my first book published, which is really exciting indeed. I have a number of different coaching programs that I have developed over along with many workshops. These workshops include 5, Where Will You Be? 5 years from today. What Do You Believe? Attract Money Now. The Power of Intention. Your Personal Commitment, and Introduction to Life Coaching. I would like to thank you for giving me the time to speak to you this evening about my business, and look forward to continuing to connect with you all further. To end, I would like to leave you with a quote. Whatever you decide to do, make sure it makes you happy. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dee. I've actually been to the workshop that Dee's promoting, and regardless of where you think you are in your life, whether it's spectacular or you've got a few struggles, there is something that she goes through a very amazing process, and I did do that after the burglary, so it's obviously clearly working. Thank you, Dee. And I'd like to introduce you to another out-of-the-box thinker. Nina and I have known each other for a long time. We did a similar degree. It wasn't anything to do with business or real estate. She is a real estate agent now. She has some kind of a bit of a flair, so I'm just going to hand it over to Nina Kaminsky.
The minute I walked in your house, burner, I could tell you were a seller of distinction, a real smart seller. Great presentation, so refined. I'll let you know the selling method on my mind. So let me get right to the point. Burn out. I'll give you the best marketing strategy. Hey, smart seller, I've got all your real estate needs. So, very quickly, sorry, Nina Kaminsky, the singing real estate agent, passionate about people, property and singing. Thank you.
Okay, right on time. So we're a little bit behind schedule. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for being here, but just to take a moment to share with you the memberships, and I'll put my clicker down somewhere. I do know the memberships. I've got a slide that prompts me that was the stuff she wasn't going to do. Now, this is a business owner who's trying to do everything and hasn't got time to get one slide right, so excuse that. I will be looking for a few more helpers, so members, if you want to help in the room next event, 12th of March, put your hand up after this event. We've got 4 levels of membership. It's on a monthly payment, and the reason for that is if you join at Bronze, which is online only, you don't get to be in this room unless you pay for a ticket. What was my train of thought right then? Lost it. So Bronze is online. Silver is when you get into this room as part of your membership every single month. Oh, that's right, they're monthly payments. Because if you join me on Bronze and you want to get to know me, I don't want you to stay on Bronze for a year if you just think, this is hot, this is great, I want to be gold, platinum, just give me everything. So it's on a monthly payment, so you can move and shift between the memberships as your needs change. So basically, silver means you get into the room every month, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the guest pass. Gold is gold in that you get to exhibit your product, your service actually in the event room, and you also get a coaching session that I mentioned before. Platinum people are very, very special. because they're invitation only. I invite them, and I'm really looking at the gold members and inviting them to join a mastermind group. I think Sue mentioned it's important to have a mastermind where you get placed in a mastermind of 6 members, and of those 6 members, not similar industry. So I'm not going to put 2 real estate agents or 2 accountants or 2 stockbrokers in the same group. So there's 6 of you, and you meet for 3 hours a month. If you meet on the same day of the meeting, I provide the venue for you free as part of your membership. So if you want to know more, this thing is going to take off and it's going to go a long way. So thank you very much for being here. Membership information is in your books, and this is what you need to do before you leave. You need to book that one-to-one meeting with that person that you have the ideal client for. Who's got an ideal client? Remember the ideal client exercise? And you know their ideal client, then book a meeting with them and get to know them so you feel confident to refer business to them. My networking tip will talk about why meeting face-to-face is so important rather than just email, social media, or whatever. Place your business card, or actually that's wrong because she changed the way she was collecting it. If you're interested in going along to Tamika's free seminar, she is flying to be here in Perth. She'll be live for that rather than a Skype link. Then write on that sheet of paper that I'll collect at the end. If you're interested in going along to Sue Papadoulis' seminar, the sheets are on the table. Make sure you complete them and hand them back to that desk tonight, or myself and Sue. And please do purchase Michelle's book if that's of interest. She transforms people's bodies. And the people, Tamika, Sue and Michelle, transform people's lives in their own way with the specialty that they shared here tonight. I thank them. I thank all of you. I particularly thank my members for giving me the faith and trust to join me before I even held an event. You're amazing people and you've really inspired me. And I've just got goosebumps everywhere. And it's not the Box Biz and you want to join up and you think it's hot, 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 just put hot on the application and fill it all out. If you're warm and you just want to ask a few questions, again, put your contact details on that application form and put warm, and I can just have a conversation with you. If you're cold, I want to know why you're cold, so put it down, put your details down and I'll have a coffee with you too. So thank you so much. And here, the rest of the evening, network until all the food's gone, which you guys have done a really good job. And the next meeting is the 12th of March, it's Money Matters. I'm in conversation with potentially some accountants doing a tandem thing on stage, it'll be very interesting. I've also got Phil Hatt presenting on invoicing finance. Who knows what the hell invoicing finance is? Exactly, so he's going to talk about that, he's an expert in it. And I have Tracy Lucia. Lubsha, get that right. I warned her, I told her I was going to get it wrong, I'm sorry. She is the cash flow queen and she is going to be on this stage speaking on the 12th of March. It won't be in this room, be in the theatre, 6 to 9. Thank you so much for coming.